Good day, everyone. I am Kyla Reyes, and I'm here to report a topic about the problems in project-based learning. But before we proceed on that, let's have a short definition about the project-based learning, or the PBL. PBL is a teaching method in which students learn by actively engaging in real-world and personally meaningful projects. Students work on a project over an extended period of time, from a week up to a semester, that engages them in solving a real world problem or answering a complex question. They demonstrate their knowledge and skills by creating a public product or presentation for a real audience. As a result, students develop deep context knowledge as well as critical thinking, collaboration, creativity, and communication skills. Project based learning unleashes a contagious, creative energy among students and teachers. And now let's proceed to the problems in project based learning. The first one, lack of a real world connection. Powerful project based learning connects students with real world learning around challenging questions. When project based learning lacks the real world connection, it can feel contrived and can lose the power to motivate students to engage in deeper learning. Teachers can make real-world connections by investigating a local or global issue, connecting to students' personal interests and concerns, simulating a professional product, or simulating a professional process to solve a real-world problem. Next, focusing on products over process. Project-based learning is about projects, right? Well, not exactly. While there is a real value in students learning how to create and refine publicly presented learning products, at its core, project based learning is powerful because it's inquiry driven learning process. If we think of the products as the destination, inquiry is the engine that powers the bus to get us there. Engaging students in the process of inquiry involves guiding them to ask meaningful questions to investigate compelling real-world problems. Through this process, students build crucial problem-solving skills and learn how to generate creative solutions to complex problems. Project-based learning is powerful because it teaches students not just the content and product development, but how to learn through inquiry. Next, not planning learning around targeted standards and skills. Allowing students to identify their own problem to tackle and to design their investigation can be extremely powerful. But for most classroom teachers, the reality is that project-based learning must address the stipulated content standards. A simple solution can start in the end in mind during the planning process. Whether a teacher is tackling a single content area or designing an interdisciplinary unit, a discussion of standards and how they can be connected to real-world learning opportunities is a powerful place to begin project-based learning planning. This should be followed by identifying how students will demonstrate mastery of targeted knowledge and skills at specified points during the learning process, product development, and culminating project presentations. Next, assessing individual learning through group work. It's critical to plan both formative and summative assessment of individual learning throughout the course of a project-based learning unit. Formative assessment is especially important so that you can help students identify and address gaps in learning throughout the unit. Next, neglecting to build a collaborative classroom culture. Culture in a project-based learning classroom looks, feels, and sounds different from that in most traditional classrooms. In a project-based learning classroom, students are taking ownership of their learning. They are collaborating with peers and adults on a meaningful work, often as a part of a team. This idea of belonging is powerful, and research shows it can increase engagement and close achievement gaps. If students haven't been involved in this type of team-focused environment in the past, however, it can create real challenges for them and for overall classroom management. An intentional approach to building a collaborative classroom can be critical to successful implementation of project-based learning. Strategies include having students do mini challenges to reflect on how successful teamwork and giving students a voice in creating classroom norms. One of the most rewarding aspects of well-implemented project-based learning is seeing students thrive as independent engaged learners. By proactively addressing project-based learning pitfalls before they arise, teachers and administrators can launch powerful experiences that lead to strong student outcomes and that grow students as lifelong learners.